is not looking good right now, honestly. Again, Onic, they need to stick to that one-win condition front to back. Esmeralda, I feel at this point, he might just need to go full tank instantly right now, because this is what we've seen before as well in Indonesia. The Esmeraldas have been building full tank in these style of compositions. And if they do go for the damage on the Esmeralda, I feel like it is going to be too much, because look at the early game from Blacklist. That is one scary early game, man. But Matilda Airlines taking us to Lanadon.
Well, it is time. This is it. Elimination or game 3 for Onic Esports here. It's going to be... Oof. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Is Keyboy in trouble here? Hadji is already going straight in for him. Double flicker coming up. Oh, head finding the first blood. Even before introducing the team's Blacklist, wanting to finish this off quick.
Oh,
brutal.
Keyboy really overstepped in there. I would say it was far too deep, and I think that you wanted to kind of stop the Kimi from jungling. The thing is, Matilda was on the case already, and he did not respect that at all. Again, this is a mid lane Cho, who's actually level 3 at this point. Might have taken one jungle creep away from Onic Esports. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, this is interesting. They're going to get a quick level 4 for Hadji as soon as possible, as they continue to start harassing him. Keyboy doing a good job, just, trying to make sure that he makes up for the initial mistake. Babysitting Sand so far to make sure that Oh My Venus doesn't harass him too hard. But Wise, on the other hand, continuing his absolute onslaught here. Going to be trying to... Oh, I think he's trying to get Boots low enough to set up for a potential dive, more importantly.
That's exactly what's happening right now. They're zoning away Boots from that gold, from that XP lane, but Rihanna's come.
See that almost all of the lanes are getting won by Blacklist International, and that's very natural for this composition. Their lineup is tailored towards the early game. What they needed to do is just to clear the wave as fast as possible. Maybe not go for the kills, but if they can get the kills, go for it. Just poke their opponents and get the objectives. They will take out the turtle this time. No trades from Onic Esports whatsoever, as they will have to play so passively in this game.
Well, I mean, let's see how passive it's really going to get here. Because, we know for a fact that Onic Esports will be, extra passive. They know that they've got some great scaling on their side. But Blacklist International, are they going to take the initiative here? Because, I mean, Hadji has been, he's been getting these killer instincts online very early on.
What I do want to talk about is, okay, the items, again, we've just started. Again, there's not going to be a lot to talk about right now, but I want to talk about the Nathan in the jungle. All right? Wolf, Nathan in the jungle, this is one of the heroes that you put into B tier in your tier list. You've actually said that the Nathan is much better in the gold lane. Why do you think that Onic is still trying to play this in the jungle? Why do you think that Onic PH also did the same thing?
Now, this is really just a style for both the Onic squads. They love farming, and they know that they can get by with their macro play. It is in the B tier because it's easy to contest. As you saw from Blacklist International, they already are trying to be aggressive against that Nathan, and oh my god.
Yeah, speaking of aggressive, CW going to get punished so hard as they give the kill over to Oheb here. Good setup coming in from Oh My Venus, and Hadji making sure to keep, like LaFell said, keep it simple. Guarantee these kills even if you have to use big resources.
CW was able to clear the minion wave, by the way, so that's also a play that you have to look when you go for the kills. Surely you'll get the kills, but they will not be able to convert into a push. So with all due fairness from CW, he took what he can get that time.
Well, speaking of which, Sans now taking a good amount of damage. Already used the entropy. The superposition does do a lot of damage, but so far he hasn't built his first item yet, so we're still waiting for more.
That is just not good right now for the side of Onic Esports. 1.2 thousand gold lead for the side of Blacklist International. And Onic, look at Sans. He's zoned away! Oh my god!
Edward finds it, but here comes the refrag. Immediately we are seeing Drian take him out. And he also takes the purple buff at the same time. Very nicely done.
Okay, Drian came out to play. So far, back-to-back games with the Farsa. Still is a big lead for Blacklist International, but this is as we expected it will be. Now, Wise is going to be able to take out the turtle, second one, at just 4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh, wait, Venus gets pulled all the way under that turret, and Keyboy, he might be looking for a re-engage here.
Oh, there we go, Keyboy, he flickers under, and with the Holy Baptism, gets the flicker out of Oh My Venus as well. Good trade of resources.
That was really, really good for Onic Esports, able to bait some fights, and now Oheb is going to be zoned away. Hadji, though, we know how lethal he is on this. Just him doing moves is making me scared, man. He's not connecting onto anything, but I was just like, oh, God, not again, dude.
You just see the G Kundo and you're just shaking.
Yeah.
Just keep on looking at his flicker. Please don't be out. Please don't be out.
Well, it's not out just yet. That's why Onic Esports trying to make a move on top and getting
Perfect.
Yep. See that actually with the turtle buff onto the Kimi, the ultimate was quite strong, and Boots now might be stepping into a bad spot and reads into the situation.
Okay, all right, a bit of a potential bait there, but so far this purple buff, it's a little tough to be attained. Drian going to be drawing the line in the sand. Maximum Impact doesn't steal it either, but CW again getting punished on that top side is Hadji and Oheb working hand in hand. Keep him occupied in the jungle and will snip off their gold laner.
Hadji is just so annoying on this show, and now you really understand why people have just been banning or picking it away from him. He is lethal on it. You can see he doesn't miss a beat. Every time that flicker is up, he's always doing something, and in the bottom side as well, Onic losing on all fronts.
Big lead for Blacklist International at 6 minutes in. They are going to get the turret up top with Oheb just pushing out, so everybody's just winning inside of Blacklist International. Big win condition for Onic Esports is to drag this game out and get the items onto Boots, get the attacking items for the Esmeralda, and then get the damage items for both Sands as well as CW. Maybe they can weather the storm and take it to the late game, but if they're not careful, oh, Keyboy, by the way, very nice move from Keyboy to delay this, but instead he might be punished.
Okay, he seems to be good. He's still holding up his holy healing for the right time. They're going to be sacrificing this turtle for bottom tier 1. And I mean, overall, these traits are okay, but they're getting a little bit more in terms of map control inside of Onic. That's going to be a turtle slain here by the STB. Radiant armor being purchased by Oh My Venus.
7 hits now. They want to go for the mid lane push. Ooh, the classic.
The 1v1 is going great, but look at the if we look over to the mid lane here, you can tell that, you know, Blacklist, they really want to crack open this mid tier 1.
Yeah, the thing is for Onic right now, with the compositions, they are literally just waiting for the scaling to pop, right? They're just waiting for the power spikes. It is going to be a little bit more time until we see those items come up, but until then, it's really smart what they're doing. Even though they're 4-1 and the turrets and objectives have just been in favor of Blacklist, they have been able to actually equalize in the turrets, and now another fight goes in a little bit only. But yeah, Onic, this is what they need to do. Just keep on trading until you hit those power spikes. Then, when you get those items, when you get those levels, just pull the trigger.
Keyboy opted to go for the Radiant armor first, and with Onic Esports focusing their efforts into the mid lane, they have lost their turret in the bottom lane. And look at already Hadji as well, so Oheb, they're preparing for the pincer maneuver. Eventually, if Suns will go for the kill, but of course, Hadji will just have to commit the ultimate this time.
Yep, this time they're not going to get any punishment on CW, but here comes the Feather Airstrike once again by Drian to make sure that they are going to zone off. Maximum Impact gets eaten by Keyboy so far, but it's already past the 7 minute. I'm waiting for the Blacklist, you know, are they going to be turned up or what?
Yeah. Dude, Wise is level 12 to Sans is level 10. This is just going really well. Even if you scale Onic, Blacklist have Wise here to basically answer that late game with Oheb as well. And right now, sure, Onic, they are getting some trades, they are getting some gold back and some pressure back. But in the end, honestly, if they're getting outscaled by the Kimi, it's not going to be good either way.
And bonus gold can be taken by Blacklist International as the turtle will spawn in 5 seconds. This will be the 4th turtle. Again, this happens only if you're taking the turtle so quickly that every 2 minutes you refresh it and you focus on it. This is so much free gold that they are taking because this is not something that you can get out of the map from the minions, right? So Blacklist International further increasing their lead this time, and at 9 minutes, they want to group up to the middle. Hadji,
he's finding one, and he gets on top of Keyboy here. Maximum Impact already being used as well, but it's going to be an instant kill coming up with Oheb, who has Renner right now. Boots now in some trouble. Feather Airstrike being held up still, and Speed's already been popped up in the super position as well. He's got the stacks, but the turret goes down. Good siege coming in from Blacklist International. Ooh, CW uses the recoil trap to actually lock down Edward, getting a good trade against CW so far.
Beautiful by Blacklist International. That siege was amazing. The way that they baited that Feather Airstrike as well. Hadji, again, This man, now I know. Now you know. This MVP machine, yeah, for sure. He's definitely the MVP right now, man. Oh my god, it's just so scary. Again, I keep on looking at his flicker because every time he has it, he just makes things happen.
Well, next play coming in about 78 more seconds here as Onic is forced to group up. They refuse to let go of any tier 2s across the map, but CW can only do so much headway. The moment he cracks this, he wants to go on CW. I know it! He wants it! Come on, do it! No! It's gonna be Sands and CW who zone him away. Good read here. As they find the Holy Baptism on towards Wise, they punish the jungler instead.
All right, finally they're on the board. Somewhere they're able to get a pick off onto Wise. That's gonna be really, really good, giving some time for Sans to scale back up. But now, finally, let's take a look at the items. Sans has that Blade of Despair and that Hunter's Fury, whereas Wise already has a Glowing and the Ice Queen Wand, plus that Athena Shield to add more onto the defense. And this is just really scary because they do so much damage and they're just so tanky as well. Feather Airstrike won't be a problem whatsoever.
Wow, Oheb just took, okay, he took the hit from it, but if we look in terms of the damage, Jian recently purchasing his his Lightning Truncheon as well. He should be doing a little bit more, but the Athena Shield already complete from Oheb.
It's right, which allows for the defense so that he can really just man up and maybe take some hits before going down or before having to use his rollout. By the way, Oheb has been phenomenal with his sniper from back-to-back games. Also using it to actually siege from a distance where the turret will not be able to reach him. And I think that this is the time where you say Beatrix 2 OP.
Wait, deja vu.
They're going back in. Haji's looking for opportunities as they've already used. Oh, wait, hold on. The Holy Baptism locking him down just in time. I was expecting him to flicker, but no, we don't see it. Blacklist back away. Good defense coming in from Onic Esports despite the engagement from Oh My Venus.
Yeah, that was really, really scary for a second for Blacklist International. Venus,
Hadji.
he went in.
Oh, he finds it! He finds Sands, and it's too late. He's already down. Even the Feathered Airstrike won't be able to do much here. As we see Edward going into the back line and punching Jian out of position. Oh My Venus cannot capitalize more on this, but a good fight for the side of the Blacklist International.
Hadji, the MVP machine as he's called, but this show is just so scary. And like I said, this is played in the mid lane role, okay? This is not a roaming show, so he's eventually gonna get items. And right now, 1, 0, and 4, 5 out of the 6 kills of Blacklist International were with him. And just like that, Blacklist International waited for the 12-minute mark to attack the Lord this time, and Hadji already positioning himself. This will be an easy Lord take for Blacklist unless Onic Esports tries.
Well, Boots is going to get hit by the Circle Eagle G and gets knocked out of his Feather Airstrike. Boots manages to hold strong. Lord is taken away by Wise so far, but now they want to capitalize on the situation. Keyboy is holding and being the holy healing, but now Onic Esports back away entirely. Once they don't have that Feather Airstrike, it is tough, but can they open up mid-tier 1? Yes, they're going to crack it open just in time. Maximum Impact does not connect.
That was really good for Onic Esports. Even though Blacklist International got the Lord, they know. Onic, they understand, oh, you use all your resources onto the Lord. Let's try to go for something right now. Even though Boots was taken really low, he knows exactly that, okay, Blacklist, they can't kill me. With the help of the Rafaela healing with that Holy Baptism as well, locking them down, I can get the Falling Star Moon very, very easily. But, Drian, this is why Hadji... Stop, Hadji, stop. This is just so scary. Every time he's in a bush, every time he's just somewhere on the map, you know something is going to happen. And Onic, they need to now understand that this can keep on happening if they keep on doing this. Sans and CW and Drian, these 3 members, please play behind. Do not show yourself until Hadji has made a move.
Oh, here we go. Luminous Floor going to be crashing in towards the top inhibitor here. It goes down relatively fast. Good high ground defense so far, but Hadji, 3 more seconds until his flicker comes back up, and then you know what's going to happen here. Is the tier 2s are going to be going down. Boots still standing in the front line, making sure that he's blocking as many shots while he is still alive. We don't see much happening for Blacklist International. They're not going to engage.
By the way, Hadji actually also picked up the roam boot. So this is a double roam setup coming up from Blacklist International. I would imagine that they picked this up once after the 9-minute mark, which means that Hadji can go for another maybe conceal. Or perhaps they put the conceal on Hadji and the favor onto Oh My Venus.
Yeah,
Not
that can be the case.
sure.
That can be the case. But again, Onic Esports' draft, this is where they shine, right? The defense. They noticed in game number 1, they were just getting out the team fights were just not going in their favor. So now in this game with the draft, they want to play for the defense. It's very similar to the game against Onic PH in Group B. Let's see if they're able to pull off a similar comeback here. But at this point, it's very one-dimensional. But at least right now, they have scaled.
Yep, and now Boots is going to be getting on top of Oheb so far. He's still chasing him down, but Oh My Venus is going to pull him away with guiding winds. Onic Esports looking for any sort of opportunities, but even Falling Star Moon does not connect on anybody. Edward looking on top of Boots. He's already got the KO strike. We're seeing sense. He's already dropped the entry just in case Boots needs help. He's going to be able to take his orange buff so far, and even the maximum impact doesn't come off in time. But Boots now getting absolutely shredded by the chemical reaction so far. Going to get topped off once again by Keyboy.
This is just so tense, man. 3,000 only for Blacklist International. They have the turret lead and that Lord lead. I mean, they have everything on the board right now, but still, Onic Esports managing them somehow make this close, fighting back. But honestly, their composition, they scale up. Now with CW, Boots, Drian, and Sans having those items, this might be the time where they can try to look for some comebacks. They've traded really well up until this point, only, you know, losing one turret, basically, on Blacklist International.
Oh, this is... Look at this. This is where you say, why is this allowed? Why is this allowed? Well, the game allows it, so...
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where you're like, I guess it's legal, but now Boots coming in, already using his ultimate to get on top of Y so far to try and zone them away here. But Hadji, all by himself, he loses his immortality here. They could punish it. Keyboard gets on top of him already with the Holy Baptism. Him out of position now. Drian finds the punish here, but Edward, he's pushing out on top of the bottom inhibitor, actually. There's going to be 2 on the recall.
That was beautiful. Again, Onic Esports, they've been playing to their drafts perfectly. Sure, they have been losing out on the gold in and everything, basically in the early stages, but that's what their composition was built for. This is a scaling comp. As long as we are able to trade, wait up until those power spikes. This is what I mentioned. I set this up, and this is exactly what happened. They are playing it smart. They're playing it through the drafts, and now, look, the tides are starting to shift.
That's always the question. When is the time where you can say that Onic Esports now have the advantage? So far, 16 minutes in, around the 18-minute mark, and maybe around the 23-minute mark, most importantly, that it is dead even when it comes to the goal already. The lead doesn't matter, and it means that Onic Esports will have the better firepower. The real question is, their tankiness, their sustain, is it already scaled up? Because that's one thing that they also need to solve against Blacklist.
Well, here we go. Edward looking for some angles here. Men are doing some good damage on towards CW so far, but now they're going to commit to it. Hadji is going to get locked down in place. He's done it. Keyboy locked it up with the Holy Baptism, and now they're going in. CW doing some good damage. Well, Oheb and Nibiru's Passion already fighting one on top of CW so far, but this fight is over. Onic Esports find what they were looking for. Blacklist International is on the run.
Oh my God, we expected a banger and we're gonna get it, man. The Lord taken away for 3 members. And look, Onic Esports, they might be going for this. They might be going for the inhibitor turret. Sure, they have the Lord, but there you go. The bombardment comes in, and that is the further airstrike popped.
Yeah, but they do have the defense, right? It's Oheb. 9 seconds. In 8 seconds, Hadji will be there as well as Wise. And it is very unlikely that Onic Esports will get any push at all. Now they have to answer the big minions that's running through top and the bottom lane. And now it's dead even. It's gonna be a question on who gets the better initiation nowadays, or maybe the better itemization.
No, honestly, it's not. I don't think it's longer. I don't really think it's gonna be that anymore, man. I don't think it's the engage or the items or anything. Onic have simply just outscaled Blacklist International. What Blacklist needs to do is play the macro, all right? They need to play with the pressure that they already have. If not, if they just go for the 5v5s, that, again, this is Blacklist style, 5v5, I don't think they're gonna win. They need to get very specific very specific catches to be able to win these team fights.
Yeah, you know why? Because all of the magic defense is already up for Onic Esports, and that means that the Kimi will not deal as much damage. And for Oheb, if they don't find the opening for Oheb, I mean, look at Onic Esports. The moment they find Oheb, Boots will be there. So far, I would say the most phenomenal gameplay so far has been coming up from Boots.
Yes.
Even at the, I just can't, the math doesn't check out. I mean, he's been doing so well in this game, despite them trailing so heavily. And guess what? Boots hasn't died yet.
He only has 3 assists, as a matter of fact. So it's tough to see, but here we go. Boots trying to open up the map so far. He's dancing so close, but the conceal coming in from Onic. Maybe this could be a potential flicker coming in from Keyboy. Nope, he's just gonna back off.
You know, in Indonesia, a lot of the Indonesian fans basically called Onic Esports Boots Esports for the regular season. The fact of the matter is, this man, He's the regular season MVP in MPLID, and you can finally see why. He starts to shine when his team needs him the most, and right now, he is literally the core in this team, right? Sure, the most damage won't come from him, but he is going to be, everyone's playing around him. He is the frontliner, he's the sole one, able to engage, able to make these plays and set up for his team.
He's the anchor definitely for Onic Esports. And not only that, in the early stages, when you saw the Blacklist International was just leading and controlling the map, he didn't die while also taking care of the minion waves.
Speaking of which, Wise now in some trouble here. He's on the run, and we're here to kind of peel him off, and their airstrike is going to be complete so far with the entropy already coming out, but you can see that the maximum impact, it's starting to shred, and it's going to come to a point where it's going to be consistent bombardment from it.
That was insane, honestly. Very scary. CW still able to run away with the flicker. Actually, the immortality has not been popped yet, but Blacklist in that fight as well. Hadji and Edward, they got a really good pick. And as you can see, it still didn't work, right? The healing is too much, but wait a minute. Conceal.
But Onic, no, they're expecting this. They're looking for it, but Zanzi's going to get locked down now. Does he make it out? He's trolling. No, he's alive. He manages to pull on through. Trian with a feather airstrike zones the rest of the offense. Edward looking to try and make it, but Zanz still is alive. Hadji is going to be the first to fall. His immortality is already broken here. He's going to be going over. They find 2 for nothing. His boot still on the run.
Happy feet. Wombo combo. Zanz. What was that? Holy, that was beautiful, man.
Beautiful footwork coming out from Sans, actually dodging every single thing that Edward threw in him, and he survived the initial initiation. He still has got the immortality, and now Boots as well as the gang there on the run. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's going to be the Holy Baptism already up. Blacklist International have to defend. The maximum impact lands on towards Sans' side. He's getting confident. He's getting very cocky. And here comes Boots going straight in with a falling star moon. Trian is with a feathered airstrike blowing the front line up, and they go for the finish. Onic Esports pull into game 3. GG, well played.
Happy feet, Sans, baby.